Hello and welcome to Sean White's Solar and Energy Storage Podcast. Okay, here we are. We're staying classy in San Diego at the InterSolar Conference. Woo! And we have like a really cool, fun person that we're hanging out with. And it is Ella Nielsen, and she is the conference director and the programs director for one of my favorite organizations, the American Solar Energy Society, that was started in 1954, back way when they invented the sun. And neither one of us were there because we weren't born yet. And I'm kind of glad I wasn't born when they invented the sun, because I'd be really old. And what we're going to talk to you about is the ASES conference. And so it's a lot of fun, and I think everybody should go to the ASES conference. And I'm kind of biased because I think my first solar conference that I went to was an ASES conference, and I still made a lot of connections. And in fact, I think it was in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And so it's like a full circle there. And so ASES, the American Solar Energy Society, is also related to NorCal Solar. And so I'm the president of NorCal Solar. We're like a chapter of ASES. And I recently got on the board of ASES. Woo! So that's kind of cool. And so Ella, tell us about the conference. Like, where's it going to be?
Yeah, we're really excited for Solar 2026. It will be taking place on October 19th through 21st, 2026.
October 19th to 21st. So it ends 10 days before Halloween. That's how to remember it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So don't get scared. Maybe can we have pumpkins?
Yeah, for sure. Candy, hopefully.
Trick or treat.
Yeah. It'll be our 55th annual National Solar Conference. And
you know what we could do, maybe?
Yeah.
Is we could make it like Halloween themed, and we could dress up.
Yes, I would love that. As sons?
Yeah, or whatever we want. We could just like wear costumes. It would kind of make the conference fun.
I agree. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have black cats I'll bring.
Okay, that seems superstitious. I don't know.
I don't know. I have black cats. I love them, especially on Friday the 13th.
Oh my gosh. Well, it'll be on Monday through Wednesday, October 19th to 21st. And we'll be celebrating our 55th annual National Solar Conference. And we'll be collaborating with the Texas Solar Energy Society, who is celebrating their 50th anniversary. So.
Wow, Texas 50th. I didn't realize they've been around for that long.
So. And they're also one of our state chapters. So.
And then you said 55th Solar Conference, because 1954, the founding of ASES was a long time before that.
72 years ago.
Yes, 72. Wow. And so 72 years. What was it when ASES was founded? It wasn't a conference. It was like, can you call like a couple of people doing solar cookers on the grass in Arizona? Did you call that a conference?
It was back in 1970 when we started the conference.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was just a group of solar energy advocates and professionals that got together and said they needed an association to educate and build community around solar.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 10 days before Halloween is when it's going to end.
Yes.
And so tell us more.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing together leaders, innovators, and advocates to explore the latest policy and technological advances around the renewable energy transition and industry in general. We'll be having local tours. We'll have you as our NABCEP Queen and our CEUs, so we're really excited to have you.
Yeah, I'll do some solar and storage training, and there's all these different like divisions and things, and people can get on like electric car committees, and it's just a great way to get involved. You know, like ASES is a really good conference for where regular people can get involved. Like with the bigger conferences, they have all these like professional conference people and stuff. And for ASES, it's more like grassroots, like it has been since 1954.
Yeah, we're really excited to have a large array of audience. Like we really focus on our students and our young professionals. We have a lot of different scholarships for them as well. And we'll be doing a career showcase or speed dating situation. It's not entirely planned just yet, but we'll be doing some sort of career fair for them as well.
Great. And so it'll be off there in Austin. Where is it going to be in Austin too?
It'll be at the Palmer Event Center, so right in downtown.
In the Palmer Event Center. And I think I was looking at the map. It's like there's a river there?
Yes, yeah.
And then there's like hotels, and so I already have my room reservation.
Oh, good, you're on it.
Yeah, all the way to October. Yep.
Good. Well, we all want people to be booking their hotels as soon as possible because Formula One is starting on the 23rd, and I didn't realize that like 400,000 people will be coming.
Oh my gosh.
So we got to get everyone's hotel. We have discounts and everything. It's all online on
ases.org/conference. Okay. And then what some of the people can go watch Formula One right after ASES. It might be kind of a different group of people though,
Definitely.
like, like not doing fossil fuels and then using fossil fuels to go 200 and something miles an hour or something like that.
Maybe there'll be an EV there.
Yeah, well, one thing interesting about Formula One cars is they're hybrids.
Okay, yeah.
Because it just like it works better that way, because better acceleration, and also when you're slowing down, you can regenerate that electricity.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know anything about cars, so that's good to know.
Yeah, and then there's something else called Formula E, where it's like Formula One for electric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that happening at the same time? Or?
No, it's a different thing, but it's like, it's kind of famous, know, the Formula E. Yeah.
I live under a rock.
Well, we should just have them switch it.
I know.
Yep.
It's true. We can.
But you know what? I bet there are people that are into Formula One that are in the solar industry, and they can go do both now.
Yes.
Both at the same time. Not have to like change hotel rooms or anything like that.
Yeah, stick around.
But I'm sure too, like if it's starting on the 23rd, there are going to be some hotel rooms that fill up a few days early.
Yeah.
Like people setting up for Formula One, all that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
And so that's kind of weird. I didn't know it was going to be in Austin.
Yeah, yeah. But we're excited. I haven't been to Austin, and it's been a while since ASES has been to Austin. I think it was in the early 2000s last time. So
wow. Okay.
Yeah, lots of solar down there. Lots of great call scene, etc. So.
Yeah, lots of solar. Like Texas is growing faster than any state. Or solar. Yeah.
We're having a bunch of different panels, and one is going to focus exactly like on Texas and how it can be kind of a model and a template for the rest of the states in the U.S. So yeah, really excited about that. We got Bill McKibben to come.
Oh, great! Yeah, so he's the guy at 350.org.
Yes, yeah, and
and
just made a book.
And so like 350 was how many parts per million of carbon dioxide was in the atmosphere. I forget how long ago, but it wasn't that long ago. And now I think we're at like 420 something.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. All right. They just changed their name.
So we'll see how hot it gets. I know that some people put, like for their birthday, they just put what was the CO2 in the atmosphere. So,
Oh, wow. All right. Good to know.
I figured mine out, but I don't remember. So
Okay. Got to get back to me on that calculation.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Gratitude247.com. Sign up for their daily insight and get an optimistic email every day. I really do. So Bill McKibben's going to be a speaker there. That's awesome.
Yeah, we have quite a few other.
So I'll probably get to meet him.
Yes, yeah,
all right.
Definitely.
So everybody come meet Bill McKibben. He's famous.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Famous climate warrior. And how about some other really cool things?
We got, a lot of plenary speakers it's in progress, but we'll be doing an awards banquet. We'll also be having a dinner specifically to celebrate the Texas Solar Energy Society. And I didn't know this, but Austin is the music capital of the U.S. And so we're hopefully going to be doing some fun music stuff, or bands will come. And
okay, well, if you bring a guitar, I'll play it.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. I'll take you up on that.
Maybe I'll do a Johnny Cash song that's more like Texas style or something.
I love it.
Yep.
So maybe some dancing. We'll see.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so like, what is it? Austin City Limits. They got lots of, I know they have comedy as a big thing there, and music and all that kind of stuff. In fact, I do know somebody that is a singer, a guitar player that lives there that I haven't talked to in forever, long time. Some guy I used to know from Alaska.
Okay.
But yeah, lots going on in Austin, and then it won't be the heat I think the weather will be just perfect.
I think so.
So usually the ASES conference is more towards the summer.
Yeah. And
every other year it's been in Boulder lately. So, and that's where you live, I believe.
Yes.
And so we're going back to Boulder again the year after.
We're feeling it out. It's not official just yet.
Not 100% sure, or maybe a surprise, something like that.
Secret.
A lot of times they'll announce it at the conference or something like that.
Yeah.
But Boulder's a great place to go. I love going to Boulder every 2 years for the ASES conference. And so Austin, Texas. I know what is it? The slogan for Austin is "Keep Austin Weird." Have you heard that one?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I've known people from Austin, they're like, it's the Berkeley of Texas, So.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. And it's the capital of Texas.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And so, so the ASES conference, it's a lot of fun. Everybody should go check out the ASES conference. And we're here at InterSolar too. And InterSolar in the past has partnered with ASES in San Francisco.
Yes.
And so that was a lot of fun. And then NorCal Solar, the organization that I'm the president of right now, we were organizing the sailboat rides and all that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
We interrupt you for a very important announcement. Shaun White's Solar and Energy Storage Podcast has been brought to you by Shaun White's Solar and Energy Storage Podcast. That's right, Shaun White is sponsoring his own podcast, and he wants to remind you to go check out some of his classes. You can go to SolarSEAN, that's solar, SEAN.com, and then click on the links to check out his classes. You can check out his heat spring classes, and you can also hire him to teach classes for you, like at your company, something like that. Now back to the show. So make sure to come to the ASES conference in Austin and take my class. You'll learn about like solar and batteries and the National Electrical Code and all that kind of stuff. And you'll get to join different committees, and you'll get to see who wins the award. And so last year at the ASES conference, I won an award, and I shared it with Bill Brooks. It was the Claudia Wentworth Award, and I'm on the award committee. Yay. So I think the timing was just right, because now I probably couldn't win an award, or maybe I could. I'll just, you know what, if I'm on the award committee, I'm going to make sure that I win the award every year from now on.
Yes, you should.
Yeah. Do you know about how many awards there are? There's 8 awards. So come out there and see who gets the award, and give yourself an award if you can.
Yeah, nominations
win an award.
Will be coming out soon. But architecture, buildings, policy, women in solar energy. We got a lot, and a student-focused one as well.
And training and stuff too.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And then ASES also has some new board members, and I'm one of them. My good friend Paul Finn, that got me into solar, is another one. And tell us about the new president, or what we say, chair of the board.
Karen Soares, yeah.
Karen Soares,
yeah,
okay.
We're so excited to have her. She's been on the board for the last 4 years, I believe, and she's been vice chair, and now she's chair. But yeah, she is the president of Go Eagle Electric, and is highly involved in HBCUs to deploy solar there, and she's been helping us a lot with the EPA grants that we received, so she's been so instrumental with ASES, and we're really excited to have her.
That's awesome. So she was the vice chair before. Who's the vice chair now?
I thought it's you.
Oh my God.
As of yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday, in between podcasts, I had enough time to log on to the meeting, and I became the vice chair of the ASES board. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, we're so lucky.
And then the last chair of the board is Ben Luce, and he was on the podcast before. And he's going to be on it again, because he's going to explain E equals MC squared so the regular person can understand it.
I need that.
And then he also plays really cool music that kind of reminds me of Pink Floyd. So,
awesome. Oh,
in fact, you should have him bring his band there.
Totally.
And, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is it like Austin music? All right. So let's see. Anything else that we should cover at this point?
No, come and join October 19th through 21st. All the information can be found on ases.org/conference. So yeah, be sure to stay in touch, and feel free to email me at conference@ases.org.
Great. And you know, maybe let's just even talk a little bit more about ASES. Yeah. So it's been around for a long time, and there's a relationship to the International Solar Energy Society, and I think they kind of have like a common beginning, right? It was like
Same
this.
Year.
Yeah, like, was it even the same people?
I think so.
I think it was sort of like one organization that kind of sprouted off to be two. So they kind of have the same founding. Like, it's sort of like how different people can have the same parents, you know?
Yeah.
And it's been around for so long that probably everybody that was there when they founded it isn't around anymore. Or, you know, I don't know, even NorCal Solar is sort of like that. And I got to know ISIS too through Dave Renee. And Dave's wife, Paulette. They've both been on the podcast too. And so Dave was the president of International Solar Energy Society. We call it ISIS for a long time. And so I would see him at all these different places in different countries around the world, because I would oftentimes go to conferences and do trainings and things in different places. And so they're related, just like NorCal Solar is related, and the Texas Solar Energy Society and all that. There's all these different relationships to all these organizations.
One big solar family.
Yep.
Yeah, ISIS is our parent, then it's ASES, and then we have all our offspring of states. So we have 39 state chapters and 13 student chapters.
Yeah, we do need, we have international, that means the world. So we need like a solar system, and then we need like a galaxy one too.
Love it, yes. Got to create that.
Just all these different levels. And then we call it chapters, where the different chapters are like the different locations.
Yes.
And join an American Solar Energy Society chapter wherever you're from. Like you can find one where you are, and if you can't find one, you can make one.
Yes.
You know, and these are all great ways to get involved. And that was one of the things that I did when I was like early in the solar industry, is I just went to the ASES conference and I got involved in NorCal Solar, and it's a good way of doing it, just a great way to get involved. And then there's divisions. And so there's the chapters, it's just like geographic locations kind of, and divisions are the like electric vehicles. Maybe you could name more than I can, I bet.
Yeah, we have 9. So yeah, we have PV, solar thermal, sustainability, policy, energy economics, education. I probably could, grid modernization. So yeah, basically there's ones that help create our monthly webinar series. They ensure that everything that we put out is technically accurate. So of course our Solar Today articles are making sure that the conference presentations are good and knowledgeable and accessible to all, because we understand that a lot of technical words can be hard to understand. Yeah, so it's a really good group of people. We have our technical division leads, and then anyone can be a part of the technical divisions to enhance our work and be a part of the webinars.
Great. Yeah, so get involved. You don't have any excuses. The ASES has lots of chapters, lots of divisions. Get yourself in a chapter, get yourself in a couple of divisions, maybe get in all of them, you know, and get involved. And then there's also going to be like poster presentations at the conference. And how many employees does ASES have right now? Like, so there's, you know, the people that are on the boards and all that kind of stuff, but like employees, you're all located in Boulder, I guess?
Yes. Yeah, there's 3 of us. So I'm the programs director, Carly, the executive director, and Sarah is the CFO. So technically 2.5, but. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I don't know which one of you is half. I think
Sarah is the CFO.
I think all of you are probably like at least worth 2.
But yeah, we have a lot of volunteers, amazing board members and interns, so could not do without them.
Great. Yeah, so put some light into your life and join ASES if you're not a member of ASES, and go to the ASES conference. And you heard it here from Ella Nielsen, the director of the conference and the programs for ASES, and go check it out at ASES, American Solar Energy Society.org. Woo!